Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to invite you to just think for a moment about where you're going to go with this journey. Now, I've spoken about micro actions, I've spoken about opportunities and grasping them and utilizing them and being aware over the present and the choices you're making, whether they best represent the future version of self. What I'm going to invite you to do is just to think today and perhaps write some notes down, perhaps incorporate an element of brainstorming about where you're going to go with this information. Now, a lot of the time it's normal for people to absorb the information, mull on it, and not do anything about it, failing to take the action needed. But after that action, what are you going to do then? Are you going to continue taking the action throughout your life, or are you going to take the action right now to do what you need and then just kind of immerse yourself in the pleasures of taking that action and what that may bring? In my world, I think it's important that we utilize that action springboard onto the next level. So once you've taken this action, you've identified that you've got to a certain level of achievement, then what next? How are you going to utilize that springboard effect, that constant motivation driving you forward? Now, for me, motivation needs to be experienced inside. We shouldn't be looking for YouTube videos in order to supply us with the motivation needed to get up in the morning and just do the things that we love. The motivation needs to start here. If you're this far on in this video series, then I'm going to make the natural assumption that you have the motivation and the desire to actually achieve. So, what next? What are you aiming for? How are you going to utilize this experience, this learning? Where is it going to take you, and what does that kind of look like? I say kind of look like because we don't know exactly what it's going to look like. We can give ourselves a representation of what it may look like, and that is where I want you to go. I want you to find internally what this journey is going to provide and what that future, or what it's going to bring about, and then just think about how that springboard effect is going to take you, what actions you're going to be taking next on your journey in order to achieve that end result, that future version of self.